Thanksgiving is all about getting together with family and indulging in our favorite foods. But if you really want to make this holiday special, you need our next guest to play a role. We're checking in with Rob Roberts over at Breadsmith. This is truly your time to shine during the holidays. Even with a smaller gathering for Thanksgiving, it's not Thanksgiving without some Breadsmith.
Well, we try and shine 52 weeks a year. Come on now.
Well, yes, that's true. I know it's not only holidays. I knew you were going to say that. But this is when it's most important to have those fresh baked buns like Grandma used to make on your table.
And more. We have a lot more than just that. Like, for example, we've got some of our stuffing bread back. We have it in an unseasoned white or mixed, so you can get that. We have just a plethora of stuff. Let me move over here real quick. And as you can see, if you want the taste of quality, we've got it. Where we're not doing a ton of buns this week, we're going to start ramping those up for the holiday, Lisa. I'm going to turn the camera around. As you can see, we're going to have unstuffed stuffing, unseasoned stuffing, hamburger buns for leftovers. We have scones, because who doesn't want something nice on that morning? We have our chocolate babka back. That'll be here. It'll also be back at Christmas. We'll have cinnamon buns that morning. Now, normally on Thursdays, we do Icelandic brown. We're also going to do it next Wednesday so people can have it for their holiday. Our coffee cake, well, it's pretty legendary. It takes 5 layers of batter to make it. And I apologize, I've got to do it with 2 hands. Pull-aparts, these are wonderful, Lisa. You take these, you wrap it in foil, toss your oven for 10 minutes at 350. It's ready to melt butter. They're delicious. They're little small rolls. They've been kissed with butter. They're ready to go. And of course, we have our dessert breads. Now, I'm going to hand the phone out to somebody. And if you hold that, and get a hold from the back and just kind of aim it at me. Lisa, one thing I was up to today was I wanted to try and make you a top for doing your holiday leftovers. Now, it would have benefited for a few more minutes. We're going to take this over to the table. And Lisa, what you can do is you can take our pizza dough and use your leftovers. So we've got gravy, cranberry, turkey, a little bit of mozzarella to hold it together. It's a delicious way to use up leftovers. Plus, instead of just having the same old, it's just something a little bit different. Normally, I would have got it in about 5 minutes early, but I got delayed. But see, this is just fresh from the oven.
Oh my goodness, you're a genius. That looks delicious. I mean, you obviously already mentioned, well, you need the buns for the cold turkey sandwiches, but that's like taking it up a whole nother level.
Well, it's fun. The kids like it. The parents like it. I mean, who doesn't like a good pizza? I know in this town, I think everyone does.
I did not see that coming. We're talking about Thanksgiving dinner, and you're making us the most delicious holiday pizza.
Well, I got to have to do something with the leftovers, right?
Exactly. There's always leftovers, and that's sometimes the best part. But I love it too when I wanted to jump right into the buns, which you did talk about. The pull-aparts, those are the ones that I just love to have on the dinner table. But the stuffing, if you don't want to make it yourself, you're like doing half the work for us.
Right. The breadcrumbs are already dried out. This is just this is all just white, and this is a mixture of different ones. I personally go for the mix. Some people combine them, but the nice thing is it holds up better than some of the other brands you get out there.
Okay. And this is the time when we have a lot of family over as well. So, having the breakfast, especially no school, so breakfast for Black Friday morning and to fuel up before you do that online shopping.
Well, just before you have your turkey, you need to fuel up before that because most people don't eat their turkey till later in the day. So this is something to tide you over. That's also where these dessert breads come in. We have apple cinnamon, pumpkin, and then we have the cranberry orange. And this one we say is better than pie because I've only liked one pumpkin pie in my life, but I love this bread. It's my #1 seller.
And I don't know that you'll want to give it away because you'll want to keep it at your house, but those are also great host gifts as well if you're going somewhere.
Exactly. It's quick give and go. We are advising people this year to place orders ahead of time. If you place your order and prepay it, we can actually deliver it curbside. Our lobby is open, but if you do it to help expedite it, plus we're trying to minimize contact with people to keep everyone safe.
Yeah, that's exactly what we want to hear. So tell people, what are your hours going to be around Thanksgiving? How soon should we call, and what is the location again?
Well, you can call anytime up until probably that morning. If we're running low, some people make you do a couple day advance orders. I've planned enough that I think we're okay all the way through. And if we're wrong, well, we just won't be able to take the order. But our hours can be normal, 7 to 6. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 to 6. This holiday will not change anything. We'll still close at 6 that day. Then Black Friday will be open if it's really a Black Friday. We're located at 1617 32nd Avenue South in South Fargo, at the corner of 17th and 32nd Avenue South in the South Park Center. You can call and reserve your breads at 478-8000.
I love it. One-stop shopping, really. You get your stuffing there, your bread for the table, because you have to have bread for the table, dessert bread, something for an appetizer as well. You have us covered. And my goodness, I want to take another look at that pizza, because that is something I have to try at home. It looks absolutely delicious.
Well, I think your girls would like it. Like I said, if it had been there a few minutes longer, it would have been a little bit darker presentation, and that's what I was after, but I had somebody I had to take care of, so I wasn't able to do it all the way. Like I said, normally I make it a little bit darker. I did throw a little bit of mozz just to kind of be the glue, because who doesn't like cheese in Fargo?
I love cheese. We all love cheese. All right, well, that is awesome. Make sure you get your Breadsmith bread order in. Rob, always great to visit with you, and good luck. You're going to be busy this coming week for sure.
We hope so. Have a nice holiday if I don't personally see you.
You too. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Stay with us. Coming up next here on North Dakota Today. When you think November, you probably only think about mustaches, but there's a much bigger reason to take part. We'll talk about that next.